So let me start today's video by just saying thank you very much for all the wonderful birthday wishes yesterday. I had a wonderful day, and you know what? Being 25, it's not as old as it seems, alright? 26 though, that's what I'm dreading. Today though, we are here to talk about the fake reveal of Terraria 2, which I kinda had a hand in snowballing. I'm sorry about that, but in case you missed it, yesterday, a bunch of news websites started talking about the reveal of Terraria 2. Is it a troll or is it genuine? Now, this ended up getting covered by PC Gamer, Games Radar, PC Games N, also comicbook.com, Slash Gear, and Jewel Shockers. And I swear it all started very innocently, but let me take you back to yesterday. So here's the context. Yesterday, I got a package from Red and Xenix themselves, this beautiful giant metal meowmere, which actually weighs quite a bit and was properly scanned over by Border Force. And I'm so curious as to what they thought when they opened this up. Look at it, it's such a beast. Now this is where it gets interesting because I received the sword and I wanted to write a tweet to say thank you very much to Red and Xenix. So I actually went to Red's profile to make sure I was actually tagging the right person, and I found that he'd changed his location to Terraria 2, a new age. So seeing a fun opportunity, I did tweet it out. I said, wait, what? And I included the image with this new location change. And a big shout out to Mythical Water for her response. Do you regularly look at Red's location on Twitter? No, but do you know what? I used to do Terraria news. You know, it's not beneath me. And as you can see, Xenix responded with River Song saying spoilers. Now, the reason why this story is so funny to me is because I know that 99.9% of the Terraria community that was to read that tweet would probably know that Red was joking, because this is the kind of thing that Red does. This is a man that has the final sword of Terraria be a Nyan cat, and it's also the person that said Moonlord's legs would be a boss and that he'd open source Terraria Otherworld. The Terraria community is just filled with like little jokes and teasers like this, but when it started picking up by news websites, that's when it got really funny to me. Now, I find this whole thing hilarious because what obviously happened is news websites reached out to Relogic to just double check that everything was fine. But obviously, you know, it's Relogic, and they did actually respond. So Loki wrote this, Ted wrote this. Throughout the history of the company, we've enjoyed a strong tradition of fun banter and speculation with our fan base. Murphy explained, you will note that quite a few of our team members have also changed their Twitter locations to different Terraria-themed games, though of course people found Andrew's first. What? Did that actually happen? I don't know if that was like a side effect or that was actually done before, but yeah, some of the other team members changed it to like Terraria card. I love it. Whitney Xenix Spinks has also joined in on the fun, sharing a little spoiler gif in reply to Chippy's post. Spinks later replied to somebody asking if Terraria 2 had been confirmed with Red is a massive troll. I wouldn't trust it. Or would I? Or would you? Now, I do want to say for anybody that's wondering, is Terraria 2 probably on the way? Is this a massive troll? It probably is, but at the end of my 1.4.4 reveal video, you might remember that Relogic did say that the update is smaller so that they can start work on a second game. Not meaning a second Terraria game, just a second game in general. So I feel like once that update is all wrapped up, we'll see what the company does and just where it goes. But for now, I won't be thinking about Terraria 2. But Xenix did write this interesting tweet that I do want to end today's video on. She wrote, not going to lie, it's really hard not letting this update feature creep into 1.5, which I feel like is a struggle Relogic is always going to have when they work on these smaller updates. Like with 1.3.5, it did eventually turn into 1.4, and will 1.4.4 turn into 1.5? Honestly, who knows? But all I'll say is, I feel like the community has their back, you know? Whichever path they go. So I will end today's video by just once again saying thank you very much to Relogic for my sword. I actually love it to death. This thing is kind of amazing. They're not for sale, maybe one day, although it's very heavy. I don't know. It's expensive. That's all I'm gonna say. It's cool as oh. And I'm really, really, really grateful. And I'm very sorry for all those articles that you had written about you because of my tweet. Right, see you in the next one, guys. Peace.